Hey everybody, welcome back to the update here on the Desert Dreams Homestead, where we are building our dream homestead on our newly acquired 40-acre property. Today we were supposed to be getting our power put in, our meter put in, and I'm told it's still happening, although nobody has shown up yet, and it's coming up on 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're starting to clean up for the day and they're not here yet, although there are some advancements in the world of power for the property. So let me turn the camera and show you what we did today. So check this out. If you saw my community post, you would have noticed that we had the racking put up yesterday, but today we have all 4 of our panels installed. So here's our solar panels on the racking. This is what's going to feed the pump that is in the little doghouse over there. I'll show you that in a minute. I've also made this big enough to put 2 more panels up, and even beyond that, I've done this in a way that the unistrut pieces here, as you can see, there's room on this board below the unistrut. So these 2 pieces could actually slide down to the bottom of that board, sliding all the panels down closer to the ground, which would be no problem. And there would be room to set panels sideways up here between the panels in the building. So we have room to expand out probably, let's see, to at least 4 more, maybe 5 more solar panels without having to rebuild any of this, which is great because I know I'm going to need some more to run the pressure pump now that I've decided to make that all solar. So that's what we've got done today. Let me take you over to this end and I'll kind of explain what I've done here for hooking them up. So I just went and used the unistrut clips, as you can see there, and they are mounted into the holes. Oh goodness, I just saw how close it is. So right here is a hole. There's another hole just like that here that the screw goes through and mounts to that unistrut clip. So if I come back here, I don't know if I can get up high enough to show that. It doesn't look like I can. So maybe you can see the bolt there connected. And that's what we have. So you can see the panels are not connected yet. The wires are of course there, and we'll just connect them together when we're ready. And I got them close to this end, so to get into the pump house here, they're just going to go up and under the awning end right there. So there's an opening there where we can feed the wires through to connect everything. Of course, if you've been watching my channel, you're familiar. This is the doghouse, we call it. And this whole section of the building can actually slide out, and underneath of it, right here at this far right side, is where the well pipe actually sticks out of the ground. So this insulates it and protects it, and those pipes will run into the building. And if you've noticed there in the background, we went ahead and swept off this side of the pad and pushed the water tank up just to get a look of what this is going to be like. Now, we're not painted, we're not totally done. You can see I got to trim the underlayment of the roofing, but when the time comes, I'll just push this back 2 feet or something so I can walk in there and get the painting done here in the next week or so whenever I get to that. But you can see what it looks like. It looks really, really good. The tank, the plan there is, again, it goes from the well into the pump house, and then it's going to run up the wall to the top of the wall and be able to come out at the top. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this yet, but you can see it lines up, or maybe you can't see it, can't get tall enough, but it lines up right at the top perfectly to go right into the building without having to drop. And then down here at the bottom, that is a spout that will go into the building, you know, to pull the water from the tank. So the well will feed it at the top, and this is what we will keep full of water, 2,500 gallons. And so I have a slow pump. It only pumps, I think it's like 5 gallons per minute because it's on the solar. But it can pump all day long while the sun's out, filling this tank. And then this tank is 2,500 gallons. I mean, that's plenty of water, you know, to last for a few days or, you know, however long it might be. And then I can also come out, and if I ever needed to, hook up a generator or something if we didn't have sun for like a week, which basically never happens here. It hasn't happened yet. So there's options, but I don't have to run power out to here. This is all self-sufficient. And that's going to be great. So we control our water situation at any given time. But it looks really good having this tank up here. This is the first time we've put the tank up on the pad. You can see my plan was to have about 6 inches around it on all sides, and that has really worked out. And then this side over here is room for a whole nother tank to be installed down the road, so that we, you know, have expansion on the property when more houses get built or if we ever need. So that's what this whole bare area concrete here is for, that future expansion. We don't have a tank for now, but if we ever needed to, we can. So we've started, like I said, or showed before, getting some caulking done. We just did a little bit more caulking around these corners and up the doors. But in here, solar panels are out now. Still don't have the roof insulation up, but this is that doghouse over here where the well pipe is at. So the well is back into that little room. That will come in and then run up this wall at an angle, and the upper connection of the pipe or of the tank outside is sitting way up there. And then it'll fill that way, and then when it comes in, it'll come back across this floor. And then over on this side, there's my pressure pump right there. That'll be back in the corner where the water will attach to, and then we'll have pressure pots lining this side. And there's room for up to 4 pressure pots in here. So that's all double what we're starting with, and that is that future expansion that we are prepared for. So that's the update just yesterday and today. That's what we got done. We built the racking, installed those solar panels, moved the tank up here, and as of yet, still waiting for the power company. So out there you can see our pole, and then off over here to the left, you'll see in between the snag pile and the tree is our meter box sitting there. So we're just waiting for the power company to come and plug us in and give us a meter, and that will work. Everything's ready to go. So, well, I also wanted to take a second to say just this morning I woke up to having 100 subscribers. So, you know, that's really cool. This isn't something I was planning to do with any kind of profession or making money at. But, you know, I figured if people are interested and if people want to watch and learn, that's great. You know, we'll put it out there. But this was mostly for our friends and family out of state to kind of follow along our journey as we've made this big life-changing decision to move down here and build our dream house. Again, we purchased 40 acres here in the southeast corner of Arizona. We are just getting started. Don't even have the permits for my house yet. So we've just been trying to get the power and the water situated while we're waiting on the county to get the house permits done. We're just about finishing up with that. So hopefully the permits get done any day and we can start rocking and rolling on foundation and getting that other stuff moving. So it might be kind of slow here again for the next few months, but as I always say, we're just getting started. So if you want to follow along something from the very beginning, we just got a couple of DIY yahoos out here and never done anything like this before. And we're taking on the project of building our dream home and being productive with the land to make a functioning homestead where we can be self-sufficient and do things as responsibly as we want them done. So come along for the ride if that's something that interests you. I appreciate everybody out there that's already subscribed and following along. You know, it really encourages me. It makes me want to actually do better content. I'm really eager to do something different now that I realize this isn't just my friends and family watching. I kind of want to make it more interesting. I got to figure out some kind of editing thing. So if anybody out there has any great solutions on that, please drop that in the comments below so I can check it out. But I appreciate y'all. This is exciting. And like I said, it gives me encouragement to know that there's people following along. It keeps me motivated to make these videos, keep doing these updates. And like I said, do better. And instead of just an update from my friends and family, I kind of want to start creating content for you guys. So I'm hoping things are going to get better and move along. Give me some time. But thanks for stopping by and checking out the update and subscribing if you've done that. So we'll catch up again soon whenever that power gets installed. Hopefully this week I'll make a little video of running something off the power just to show we finally got it. So thank you guys. Enjoy the day. Happy Tuesday.